11 people lost their lives in the celebration of RCB's first ever IPL win. Everyone is trying to shirk responsibility, indulge in blame game. FIR has been registered against RCB, the event organizers and the KSCA. But Times Now is getting you a list of evidence that will clear the air on what transpired. Take a look at the evidence. Does this not also indict the Sarkara? Here's evidence number one. On the 3rd of June, KSCA proposes RCB victory celebrations. Here a snapshot of the letter that they wrote. What does that show? It shows state was aware of the proposal of victory celebrations. Let's move on now to evidence number 2. 4th of June, 12:45 p.m., Karnataka Home Minister says there will be no victory parade. What does that show? It shows the denial of permission by the government, by the Home Minister of Karnataka. Let's listen into that reaction. What exactly did Mr. Parmeshwara say?
There will not be any procession as such. Bussale bartare, bussale vapasu stadium ko hogtare. Open vehicle illa sadhyake.
So he says there will be no procession as such. He confirms that the permission for that has been denied. Here's evidence number 3. On the 4th of June at 1:08 p.m., traffic police posts no victory parade. Here is that post, but they later delete that post. What does that show? This back and forth? That there was confusion over the status of the parade. Let's move on to evidence number 4. On the 4th of June, 3:14 p.m., RCB announces free passes and victory parade. So first the Home Minister denies, then the traffic police puts out a post and deletes later, showing confusion. But RCB goes ahead, announces free passes, victory parade as well. What does that show? RCB ignored the fact that permission was denied, went ahead with putting out this post. Then evidence number 5. At 3:50 p.m., crowds swell. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar posts the victory video. Here is that video. What does that show? That D.K. Shivakumar saw the massive turnout, that the crowd was swelling. Let's move on to evidence number 6. 4 p.m. onwards. Now, this is when the tragedy strikes. Stampede reported at Chinnaswamy. Visuals started coming in of people being injured, of how people were carried in the arms by the cops who were trying to provide them some sort of a help, reviving some of them. Celebrations at Vidhan Sauda. All this happening at the same time. Celebrations happening at Vidhan Sauda, whereas people gasping for breath at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. What does that show? Total disregard for the deaths that occurred. Moving on now to evidence number 7 on the 4th of June. Now, 5:45 p.m., the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar reaches Chinnaswamy Stadium. At 5:45, he reaches there and says sorry. But for what? He said sorry for cancelling the parade. What does that show? Was he not sorry for the deaths that had occurred? Listen.
I apologize for all the people of Karnataka and Bengaluru. We wanted to take a procession, but the crowd was very uncontrollable.
Yes, sir,
so
that's been reported, sir.
We dropped that procession. Yes. So I appeal to excusers.
So he admits that the crowd was uncontrollable. But then what measures were taken? And he's saying sorry for not being able to organize the procession. Here's evidence number 8. 10 a.m. and this is on the 5th of June. 10 a.m. Karnataka Home Minister says RCB organized, government only facilitated. So this is where the blame game starts. Shifting the onus on RCB. The state shifts the blame. Listen into that reaction as well.
We didn't make a request to the RCB or the KSCA. They organized this. Because government also felt that we also should facilitate. That's all. After all, it is Bangalore, Bangalore team. Beyond that, we didn't ask, we are going to do it. RCB and KSCA, they are the ones who brought the team to Bangalore for celebration.
So RCB is responsible, KSCA is responsible as per the Home Minister. This is what they said in the court as well, that event management and security too, RCB's responsibility. You saw the evidence, you heard the reactions coming in. Is the state not accountable? Is the police not accountable is the question we are asking. Now, nearly a dozen people were killed in the stampede outside Chinnaswamy Stadium while the government celebrated with RCB their IPL trophy victory. Among the deceased was Divyanshi, a child who had her entire life ahead of her.
Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium was supposed to be full of cheer and joy. The RCB and Virat Kohli had won their first IPL trophy in the 18th attempt. But the evening turned into a complete nightmare. 11 innocent lives were lost in the stampede outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium. That was orchestrated by poor planning. 14-year-old Divyanshi was among those who lost their lives. Divyanshi was with her mother, aunt and 2 others to witness Virat Kohli and his team bring the trophy home. When the chaos began, the 14-year-old got dragged into it. She suffered serious injuries to her head and had to be rushed to the hospital, but it was too little, too late. Divyanshi got injured in the chaos, but it was the apathy of the administration that claimed her life. No ambulance, no police support, no first aid facility.
People pushed and she fell down. First aid they have not given properly. Yeah, in auto she has taken. She has taken in auto. There is no police support or anything. We waited for 4 hours for FIR, and during my daughter died, they have not given any support. My wife literally begged like anything. Nothing, no responsibility is total government only. Yeah, for political party, they will arrange everything, correct? For why this sports one, they are not arranging all these facilities?
Her family is inconsolable. Divyanshi's father is lost for words, losing a daughter at the tender age of 14. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar should answer, will 10 lakh rupees end their pain and sorrow?